Hey guys, Sak here from sakitech, and in today's video we are going to be unboxing and doing some initial impressions on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus. Now this tablet is modeled after the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 series, but it is the fan edition, which means it's going to be more budget friendly, so you can buy this for a lower price than the Tab S9 Plus. There's also a non-Plus model with a smaller screen. This one is the largest FE model with a 12.9-inch display. Price is going to be around $600. Links to buy or get more details are going to be down below. Remember, this is going to go on sale on October the 10th. So let's unbox it, see what's inside, and look at the specs and see exactly what's going on here. So when you lift up the box, inside you've got the tablet right over here. Okay, so I'm going to lift this guy up. I'm going to put it to the side for 1 second. And you can see we have a couple items here. We do have an S Pen. Now, one thing that is really cool with the FE series is if you buy a particular color, and there are 4 available colors, the S Pen that comes in the box, in fact, is the same color as the tablet. I'm going to show that to you in a second. And then in this case, right over here, what we have is we are going to have the USB Type-C cable for charging the tablet. In this box, we're going to have that little ejection tool, and also we are going to have a very simple quick start guide inside this box. Okay. Anyway, let's put this to the side and divert our attention to the main dish, the Tab S9 FE. Now, when we pull this out of the box, the build quality is top-notch. There's no question about this. This is not plastic. It feels just like the Tab S9 Plus. And again, here's the S Pen with the matching color to the tablet. And I do want to let you know this is the mint color. It actually happens to be my favorite color. Now, let's do a quick tour around the device. So you can see we have 2 cameras. They're both 8 megapixels each, wide and ultra wide. There's a microphone right there. Okay, now at the bottom, we've got that smart connector. Okay, that connector is for keyboard accessories. On this side, we have 1 microphone, and then we have 1 speaker on this side, and the other speaker is going to be on the other side, as you can see, as well as the USB Type-C charging port. And then one thing that's very important, let's find that, should be on the top over here, is we do have a micro SD expansion option here. Again, you use that little pin that is provided to poke that hole and bring it out. And then over here, we've got the power button and also the volume rocker. The power button here is also a capacitive fingerprint sensor. So this does not have an under display fingerprint sensor. It is a physical fingerprint sensor built into the power button. All right, so once we set up the tablet, we're going to be in this screen right here. This is the main screen. I will let you know, size-wise, the bezels, they're exactly the same as the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 Plus. But again, this is the FE, and I'm going to show you real quick. If I go to the settings, and if I go into display, the one thing you're going to notice right away is that the display refresh rate on the FE models is, in fact, up to 90 Hertz. So you can do 60, or you can get adaptive 90. Now, does it feel choppy like 60? No, it does not. It actually feels very smooth. I believe a lot of products can actually get away with 90 Hertz just to give you that smooth scrolling effect, all right? Now, the other thing with the display that you need to know is it's also not going to be as advanced as the Tab S9's OLED display. This does have an LCD display. Despite that, though, it is gorgeous, crystal clear, and when I increase the brightness, it is ultra bright. But again, this is the fan edition. It's going to be more budget friendly, so it is going to fall a little bit short of the Tab S9 Plus. Next up, we have the S Pen, of course. So if I tap the button here, you'll probably see a quick tutorial here about the things you can do with the S Pen. You can write on the display, you can access Air Command, and you can do all that stuff. So let's look at some of that stuff. And also, I'm going to show you guys things you cannot do. So again, you can browse the screen with this. Nice and responsive, okay? If I launch Samsung Notes and go into a new note, let's tap on individual pages. Let's see how this feels when you write on the product. So again, For this price point, you're getting a free S Pen and the ability to write on your display. Beautiful, okay? There's no question that this feels just as premium as any other S Pen experience. Let me see if it's fast enough. Yep, I don't feel any lag. I'm not a scientist, but I'm not feeling any lag as I'm writing. So again, you can use the pen here to sketch, to take notes. You can even draw a masterpiece with the S Pen, and you've got that large display to make that happen. So that is great. One thing with the S Pen though is, let's go home real quick. Okay, let's go into the settings. By the way, the whole thing feels nice and snappy so far. I don't feel any lag. If I go to advanced features and go to S Pen, one thing you're going to notice here is if I go inside, you will not get the built-in air actions into this S Pen. This is not a Bluetooth S Pen. So if you want the air actions, you're going to have to buy the S Pen Pro separately. You can see it gives the option to scan for the S Pen Pro. Okay, but these are all understandable compromises for their lower price, and you're still getting that premium build and the look and feel of the Tab S9 flagship series. Now let's go to the settings real quick, and if I go into the device care right over here, the first thing is you have two options. You can get an 8 gigabyte model, which is this one right here, with 128 gigabytes of storage, or you can get a 12 gigabyte RAM model if you get the 256 gigabyte storage. But we talked about the fact that you do have a micro SD expansion option to add additional storage if necessary. Now watching videos on this thing is going to look absolutely gorgeous, no question about that. And I will let you know it does have 2 stereo speakers, so you're going to get nice sound quality. So it is going to be a very good media consumption and gaming device, or of course work device. But you can see how nice these colors look. Very nice and crispy. Okay, and one more thing I want to mention real quick is, before I wrap the video up, is if you go to the settings and if you go down again under device care, the processor on this thing is Exynos 1380 processor. So you're not getting a Snapdragon processor, but you are getting a high-end, a relatively high-end 1380 processor that's going to be more than enough to get everyday stuff done. If you're looking for the ultimate demanding applications, then you're going to go with the Tab S9 series with the Snapdragon processors. But this is still perfect for most people that do not need the highest of the highest demanding tasks. Like I said, I'm not feeling any lag. 90 Hertz gives it nice and smooth scrolling. And we also have IP68 water resistance on this thing, just like the Tab S9 series. So that's an upgrade even over the Tab S8 series that do not have water resistance. This has the water resistance, so you can use this outside on a rainy day, which I doubt you'll do, but there's an option you can do that. There's also going to be a very large 10,090 milliamp hour battery, which is the same as the Tab S9. So expect a full day of use with no issues, and even more than that. It can probably last up to 2 days if you don't do much, unless all you do is watch movies, then it might deplete in a day. And then finally, one thing that's very important is for productivity, you are able to go and activate Samsung DeX on device. So if you want the desktop experience on your tablet, you can activate that without having to connect this to an actual monitor. You can start DeX functionality on the device natively. And look at this. It is also compatible with the book cover keyboard accessories that you can also buy separately to maybe turn this into a little laptop PC computer. Okay, so that's it for now. This is just the initial impressions with the unboxing. We'll do a full review and some comparisons with the other tablets like the Tab S9 Plus if you are interested. Any questions? Drop them down below. For now, guys, have a fantastic day, all right?